Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy Spotlight. Today I just wanted to talk about this issue that has been buzzing in Zimbabwe concerning the popular musician Oliver Mtukudzi, who passed away a few years ago, and his daughter Selmor Mtukudzi, as well as his wife Daisy Mtukudzi. The drama actually began a couple of weeks ago when Selmor Mtukudzi was not on the lineup of the artists who were supposed to perform at Pakare Paye for Oliver Mtukudzi's birthday celebrations. Most people were concerned about why Selmor was not on the lineup, and at the end we ended up seeing that Selmor did post on her Facebook page mentioning that people fought for her, so she was now invited. They had now invited her. However, people thought Daisy and Selmor had buried the hatchet, so it was a shock on Saturday when Selmor broke down during a performance and mentioned that she was not being acknowledged as Mwana Wepo. It was an emotional moment for most people, and it sparked debates all over Zimbabwe because people were now arguing whether Selmor is right or wrong for her to have mentioned what she mentioned on the day. In previous interviews, there is one in particular where Daisy Mtukudzi was mentioning that vana vose vakachengetwa vakaendeswa kuchikoro, and one of the statements that said a lot or made people wonder if she is genuine or not. She said, handaikwanisa kuisa vana ava muhomwe okuvadhonza netambo muhuro, which was a bit insensitive for some, but for some they were saying it was Daisy is a straight shooter and she was just telling it like it is. So is Daisy Mtukudzi right to keep sidelining Oliver Mtukudzi's daughters, Selmor, as well as her sister Sandra Mtukudzi? Because Daisy Mtukudzi is encouraging and pushing for her daughter Samantha Mtukudzi's career in the music industry. Although most people are not really receptive to Samantha Mtukudzi, saying Selmor is more talented than Samantha Mtukudzi. Unfortunately, Daisy Mtukudzi's son, Sam Mtukudzi, who seemed to be liked by most Zimbabweans, passed away. Hence, the legacy of Oliver Mtukudzi through Sam Mtukudzi died before Oliver Mtukudzi even passed away. Was it right for Daisy Mtukudzi to invite Selmor to come for the lineup and then not invite her for the dinner that was being served, where she was seen socializing with other Zimbabwean celebrities? So probably that is why Selmor Mtukudzi broke down. It is questionable whether Daisy Mtukudzi is really genuine or she is just being selfish with everything. Kurambana kunowanika muupenyu, zvinowanika zvinoitika. However, in Shona we also say kana wazvuva sanzo zvuva nemarara aro. So Daisy came into the picture while Selmor and Sandra had already been born. Zvakasiyana nemwana anonzi auya musha after she had gotten married. And if history serves us right, we should remember that the reason why Selmor's mother, Melody Mtukudzi, divorced Oliver Mtukudzi was because Melody Mtukudzi was refusing to be in a polygamous marriage with Oliver Mtukudzi and Daisy Mtukudzi in the picture. Hence, she decided to pack her bags and leave. She's the one who left the marriage. So some were now arguing that Melody should have suffered for her kids, kugarira vana vake, and not choose this because she caused this when she left. But we can also look at the other side and say she did what was right for her, because in most cases, these polygamous situations, they never end well. There is always conflicts, there is a lot of fighting, and the truth be told, the mother who is with the husband the stepmothers, they never really treat children the right way that the biological mother would treat them. In rare cases, yes, there are good stepmothers, but in most cases, stepmothers are not always good or fair, as we are seeing with Daisy Mtukudzi, what she's doing here. On the other hand, There is a clip that was circulating of the late Oliver Mtukudzi where he spoke on what he thinks about his children and how he thinks the children should make a name for themselves. He did an interview with Mai Chisamba in 2019 before he passed away, where he was talking about how children should not feel entitled to everything he has just because they are his children. Aiti vana munhu ngaazvishandire azviitire zvinhu zvake ega, which is a good stance in some way because vana vanofanira kuzvishandira. However, Selmor Mtukudzi is not claiming that she wants any money. I believe she just wants to be acknowledged as mwana wekwa Mtukudzi. She wants to be heard, she wants to be seen, because honestly, is it fair for Selmor Mtukudzi to not be invited to a dinner that is celebrating her father on the day that they are performing as artists in Zimbabwe? So I'd like to hear from you guys what you think about this. Is Selma right or wrong? And is Daisy, what she's doing, right or wrong? Because we have cases, popular cases, for example, Rita Marley, the widow of the late Bob Marley. Rita Marley has built a billion fortune empire using all the resources that her husband left, and she has included all the children of Bob Marley, not just the biological children that she had with the late Bob Marley, but every child that is Bob Marley's child is acknowledged, and they've become a team and united and built an empire. So in this case, I believe that Daisy Mtukudzi and Selmor Mtukudzi, they should unite and try to bury the hatchet. They should try to become one family. And from uniting, they can actually grow and build up a lot of money, and the legacy of Oliver Mtukudzi will live on. Because through these conflicts, it's making people doubt whether Oliver Mtukudzi was really a good father or a good husband, or merely a selfish person who was only self-centered. Yes, he was a good musician, but what legacy did he leave for his kids? Hapana chakashata kuti mwana ade birthright yake, mwana ade kuonekwa semwana wa baba vake. So this is really an issue that is going around, and I believe Sandra Mtukudzi and Selmor Mtukudzi just want to be heard and they want to be acknowledged. On the other hand as well, Daisy Mtukudzi is probably following her husband's wishes, because in that video that I mentioned earlier, Oliver Mtukudzi believed that his children should just work hard for all they want, not based on what he has built over the years. So there it is, guys. What is your opinion on what is going on between the Mtukudzi family? Do you think Daisy is right or Selma is right? Who is right between the two? And how can this issue be solved so that the Oliver Mtukudzi legacy can live on in the right way? Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.